Astrology Talk, February 16th, 2022. Full moon in Leo. It's almost over though. Just another degree or so. Couple hours. And the moon will soon go into Virgo. We'll talk about that tomorrow, probably. But I wanted to talk about Jupiter in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces, because I haven't talked that much about Neptune in Pisces and the conjunction with Jupiter. So Jupiter's at 10 degrees, Neptune's at 21. For most people, that isn't a conjunction because it's 11 degrees apart. The planets are 11 degrees apart. But for me, I give Neptune a wide, what is called orb, a wide orb of at least 10 degrees. I give Jupiter less of an orb in terms of interpretation because Jupiter's effects are more focused and more concentrated and more powerful if they're exact, as in exactly on whatever degree Jupiter's in your chart, or in an exact aspect within a couple of degrees, 2 or 3, maybe 5. It just depends on what planet it is. And that's why I give Neptune a wide orb, because Neptune reaches out, and it's like water. It's like it goes wherever it can. And if you're receptive to the Neptune energy, not only will it find you, it will definitely surround you and envelop you and influence you in a huge way that you'll recognize it. Because Neptune energy is very mystical, and when anything mystical happens in our lives, we tend to notice it because it just isn't like every day. Most people, just kind of go through the day and do things, a routine kind of thing, and so when something happens that is out of the ordinary, mystical, spiritual, unusual, magical, something that makes you think that you might have imagined that, or that was something you saw in a dream, or something you feel a sense of it, of any kind of emotion that makes you wonder. That's Neptune's energy flowing around you. Neptune in Pisces is very, very much as I just described. It reaches out, not like with hands or anything, but it just, the energy spreads, and so spreads out. So you'll have dreams when Neptune is in Pisces, which it is right now. You'll have dreams, you'll have imaginations, you'll have thoughts of how things could have been, how things you would like them to be, and the difference between that. You might find yourself daydreaming or night dreaming about things that are, don't have a solid footing in terms of something manifesting, but something feels really special. It's an interesting time to connect with other people in your dreams. And one of the things I've learned is, and this is learned the hard way, that if you have a dream about a person, like talking to them on the phone or seeing them, or if they show up in your dream in any way, it's always a good idea to check up on them or call them or reconnect with them if you can. Or you might find that they reconnect with you, because many times people do communicate with other beings. You know, living people communicate with other living people telepathically through the dreams. So you've probably heard of stories where, or it might have even happened to you. I know it has happened to me, where I think of somebody who is alive, call them up, and they'll say, I was just thinking about you. I want you to come over and help me with this thing, this project, or whatever. Or let's go out to dinner. Or, you know, you connect with people in mysterious ways. And it's all, in my opinion, because of Neptune. Neptune is a planet that shows up in everybody's chart. And you can tell, or an astrologer can tell a lot from Neptune in your chart. And it definitely gives the chart a flavor of, an overall flavor of what kind of person you are. So that's what I'll say about Neptune. And then Neptune is sextile Pisces, especially as soon as Jupiter in Pisces. It's especially when Jupiter moves another degree towards Neptune. Jupiter's at 10. When it moves to 11, and then onward, Jupiter will bring light, and it's like a flashlight. It's amazing. Jupiter energy, Jupiter influence is like a flashlight showing you the way, showing you what's in the corner, showing you what you need to do. Of course, you have to marshal all of your other abilities and talents and sensitivities to do what Jupiter shows you, or make use of what Jupiter shows you, or benefit from it. But Jupiter definitely is an amazing influence. I really love the influence of Jupiter because it really resonates with me, because it's positive and uplifting and expansive. And I hope you find Jupiter to be a pleasant influence in your life as well. And Jupiter in Pisces will just give you lots of really great inspirations. And I would say all the good ones, go with them. So thank you for tuning in today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment box. And if you want to write me at patriciacraven817@gmail.com, I would be happy to look at your chart and talk to you about your chart. A little bit for free, a little more for cost, but we can talk about all that if you send me an email. So have a great day and enjoy the full moon in Leo.